It's been a minute since we've had a camera in our face. Sorry, we're trying to get it ready. But we just wanted to come on here. I know it was a very abrupt stop in filming after the 1 year episode video that we made. We did post that 1 month ago video that was like us going down to Georgia and meeting that doctor guy that wants to help us, but just wanted y'all to know that here now in the present we are okay. We are doing good. We after meeting Dr. S, we came back and we had a serious conversation. We don't want to become that. I know we talked about that a bit in the last video that y'all saw. We don't want to become someone so obsessed with the supernatural and fighting this good cause that we lose track of our life, basically. So we decided to put the camera down for a bit. It was beforehand. It was like if we weren't filming, we were researching. If we weren't researching, we were filming. If we weren't, it was just a back and forth. We had no time to ourselves. So we put the camera down when we weren't researching stuff. We went out and we had fun with friends that we had lost touch with. We got jobs. I mean, like we've said before, we were really broke. We had like almost no money. I live with my parents now. Back when I was living in Austin's house, I mean, even the house that we were living in then was a gift. So we had just had to stop. Nothing crazy has happened in the meantime. If it would, we would have updated you. But we did continue researching, and in researching, we found out a lot because, you know, Trevor told us to find the key. We needed to look into the past of Sage Forest or whatever. So basically what we have learned is that back in the 1800s, I know Austin said before in a video we posted like a year or so ago that Sage Forest might have a cult. Now that we've looked more into the documents, it definitely was a cult, and we had the Dr. S stuff. It definitely was a cult. So in the 1800s, the steamboats?
And the town was founded in the early 1800s, 1820s, whatever. Its main drive was steamboats because it was situated on a river, Sage Forest was. So it became a port city essentially for these steamboats to come in, unload, load cargo, and then go down the river to other important cities. It was just a trading hub, essentially. So that's where they got a lot of their money from. Once the steamboats went away with the more trains and etc., better ways of transportation, once the steamboats died off, so did the town's funding, essentially. And instead of just implementing better economic policy, the town mayor decided to
basically start using black magic. Like the Salem witch trials or something like that. Like I guess it made sense because of the time, like you said.
It's just a very kind of superstitious time period in American history. It's
just crazy to me. Yes, so they started a cult, started trying to look into these like older ways of doing things. They basically, him being the mayor, William Collins, he used his power to basically start a cult with the higher-ups in the Sage Forest political place.
Most of the town, it seems, kind of like involve themselves with the, you can call it a cult or just like a little fringe religious group. A lot of the town kind of involved themselves, but the upper class, the more rich folk, were really like members, you know, like in the inner circle, so to speak.
Yes. This coincided with a lot of disappearances in Sage Forest. You definitely, so from what the actual documents in Sage Forest say, just disappearances, right? From what we see in the journal of Dr. S, they were basically luring these young children, young adults into the closed circle, and since he was the mayor and they wanted to impress him and they wanted to be a part of something, they would go and they would basically sacrifice these kids to the thing that is following us now. One night, did we mention that they all met in the woods? They all met in the woods one night, and they...
Yeah, they thought it was like an Indian burial ground or something like that, but it's not. They were just kind of They were just kind of making up stuff as they went along, but apparently it was working.
I mean, it's probably like mass hysteria or something like that. But they went to the forest and they never came back. The notes, people in the past didn't even really know what to make of it. They kind of try to hide it, but with that being said, we'll go with William Collins. So William Collins, the really, like I said, really prestigious man, mayor of a town, top of the class, had a wife, had kids. Notes are really weird about if he had 2 kids or 3 kids. That's besides the point, but that is something that struck me as odd. Like I said, he had children. His children had children. Children had children. Eventually, you get to Elizabeth Collins. Elizabeth C., the person, the lady. The old lady that had the box.
Whose house he broke into.
Yes, whose house I broke into. Wasn't my best moment, but we did learn a lot. We learned about John Collins, someone who Dr. S., which we didn't realize in the time, but Dr. S. was in those documents. He was the doctor that treated John Collins at the time, and who saw him die, and who then himself started seeing the figure himself. After the death of John Collins and the disappearance of Dr. S. into his whatever he was doing before he got trapped, Elizabeth C. seemed to have just become a social recluse, trap herself in her house, try to not interact with anyone. From what it seems like to us, and I don't see any other way of this making sense, is that this entity himself is like a virus. Yeah, a virus, so to say. Seems to have latched itself onto the Collins family, and then when Elizabeth stopped the next mayor, when Elizabeth stopped the next mayor from this time, the timeline that we're in,
modern day.
Shut the fuck up. Yes, modern day. Basically, it latched itself onto Trevor's parents, who were the mayors, as we've said before, and they basically passed on to Trevor, which got passed on to us. So now we're having to deal with this. We're trying to figure it out. Like I said, Trevor's warning to us before he passed away was to look into the past, and you'll figure out the future, or whatever he said. We have the notes, we have the documents, we have the doctor, and we have this abacus. And we're trying to put it all in good use. I think we're close to maybe it all being over. Maybe I thought about trying to film a little bit more. I haven't brought this up to Austin, but I think it's since we're kind of back on our feet, making money, talking to friends again, and we haven't had like a paranormal experience in a while. Maybe this could even just be a hey, haha, Funny Buddies filming channel instead of a let's document the paranormal channel. But we'll talk about that when we get off camera. Is there anything I forgot that you would like to say? No? Anything that you would just like to say in general? Okay, well, I think that's it for us. We will let you guys know if anything updates. But, yeah, see you guys later.
No, Austin, wait, what the fuck are you talking about? Leaving Sage Forest. It's not our problem anymore. What? After everything that we've gone through, all the pain and suffering that we've suffered, all the people who have died.
We don't have to do this anymore. It's not our fault. We didn't start it. We don't have to fix it.
But we do. We're the only ones who can. We're the only ones who have come this far. We're the only ones who have the pieces together to fix this.
Just listen to yourself. I'm begging you, get that out. That's the problem right there. As when we started filming, your insistence on filming whatever this is happening to us, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, right? I mean, you lost your fucking eye, you burned your hands, what the hell all of that was. That's all because you started filming. As soon as you started filming, it kept getting worse. And I told you, I said, let's stop filming and let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. And as soon as we stopped, things got better. Okay? Nothing else. None of the insanity has continued. It ceased nearly instantaneously.
Coincidence, maybe they're wanting us to think that they're trying to.
So
this is what they want. They want you to fucking leave.
So this is a coincidence. So that's a coincidence, but nothing else has been.
What are you talking about?
You'd sooner accept that we're being haunted by interdimensional shadow people wearing spiffy hats, and you'd rather soon believe a schizophrenic old man with his schizophrenic drawings in his little notebook than just common reasoning.
Well, I mean, it's the only thing we have to go off of. You were there. How'd you end up in Kansas? Why the fuck were you in Kansas then? Where's Trevor?
It's not, the burden of proof is on you.
Yes, and it seems like it's only on me. If you're gonna fucking up and leave, where are you gonna go? Where are you going?
Anywhere but here. And let's say you're right. You're not, but let's just say you're right. This is all real. This is all really happening to us. Why the hell would staying here be a good idea?
Because we can fix this.
The number one problem in every horror movie is that the main characters stay in the haunted house, but the characters don't see the first signs and get the hell out of there.
What do you think Trevor would have think?
Trevor was losing his own mind on his own. I'm sorry, no disrespect to the dead, but he did that to himself. Again, let's just say you're telling the truth. He investigated it on his own. He kept going further and further. Again, back to my point. The more you go into this, whatever the hell is going on, the more dangerous it is to yourself and everyone around you. It got his parents killed, didn't it? His parents died. Then he died.
All these people before us.
And then
died.
we're going to die.
We are not going to die. We can fix this.
How can you say that? You don't even have your left eye. Your hands are burned. You were kidnapped.
You've said that already. I get that. I get the burden I'm putting on myself. I thought we could do this together, though. Are you just gonna fucking leave me here to die?
I don't want to leave you. That's why I'm asking you to come with me. Why are you stepping away?
Well, I don't know. You're in a fucking weird mood, leaving your best friend to die.
So you think you are going to die?
I don't know if I'm gonna die. I don't know if I'm gonna live, but I just know that I am the only person here trying to fix this town.
What makes you think you can? And who gives a fuck about stage 4 if it's fixed or not? It's got like maybe 1,000 people. I don't want anyone
to die. If I leave, that blood is on my hand because I didn't try. I didn't stay from the last dying breath and try to fix these things for these people.
Don't let survivor's guilt get you killed. Come on.
I just can't. I get it. I get if you have to go, but I can't. I'm sorry. I hope that we stay in touch. I hope that you come back eventually, but I have to stay here, and I have to
just take the stupid abacus necklace. I'm going.
Okay. Well,
this is your last chance.
I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Then bye.